You're out of the moon
I'm
landing.
out. Call.
Wow, you're calling out. I'm out. There is an overwhelming amount of evidence that says we never went to the moon. Every bit of this evidence can be refuted. Now, does that mean it's not real? I don't know. You could refute anything.
What about not going back? That seems like a biggie.
There really wasn't a reason. And the changeover from Apollo to the shuttle program, the shuttle was meant for low Earth orbit. So all the ships that they were designing had no need to go any further than low Earth orbit. So they didn't have to make these giant Saturn V rockets anymore. Now they have the Artemis rocket, which is huge, and it's going to go to the moon. So until they needed...
So why is it going to the moon?
Because I guess they figured enough time's gone by to, and they have enough technology now where going back would be advantageous. Because if you just kept going back and having some goofy guys on a little fucking doom buggy and grabbing some rocks and bringing them back, it really wasn't advancing the science. After 50 years, there's amazing advancements they've made. The just autonomous vehicles and the ability to stay longer and not have as bulky suits, and all the technology now just makes it more advantageous to go back now than.
Okay, I believe in the moon landing again.
Thank you.
Back. Right. But have you seen these montages of him saying he didn't go?
No, those are all taken completely out of context.
He's being sarcastic.
He tells somebody that, no, you didn't see us go to the moon. That was an animation. And he's talking about what the news put. Like the news put an animation in during the exact moment that they were landing on the moon because they couldn't get the footage immediately.
Oh.
And then another one goes, we didn't go. A little girl asks him about going back to the moon. And he goes, no, we never went. And he's talking about never went back to the moon. He's just a confused old guy. But I could see exactly what he means watching these clips. You don't have to do any real verbal ballet.
The whole, like, we shot this movie, that's possible too. So they have something when they're talking about the moon landings.
Right.
And, you know, if you were talking about there's a new kind of combat where people are using lightsabers, you don't have footage, so you have guys with
Star Wars
lightsabers and you do the shit.
Yeah, I saw a video, and this was something that the anti-moon landing and flat earthers and whatnot have brought up. It's a guy, and I believe he's near a Mercury or Gemini capsule. And he was doing a spacewalk in space. So they had this ridiculous set. And this guy's obviously on a cable. And he's doing this. And the newsman's like, and they will exit the ship and you'll see. And it was obviously a recreation. They didn't have the video or film of him going around the globe doing a spacewalk. So they built a set and made it and fake. And it's presented as real, like NASA put this out to make us believe that a man is doing a spacewalk. That's the shit that really makes them look stupid.
Right.
They just use obviously fake shit. Do you think you'll ever be open to flat Earth?
Never.
Okay.
That's a deal breaker.
That is a complete deal breaker for me.
Deal breaker. Well, they see the moon. So is it at least a disc?
Yeah.
Like, is this thing we're on, it's got to be round, right? Mm-hmm. Everything is round.
Yeah.
So is it a flat disc like a Frisbee?
Yes. It's a flat disc like a Frisbee.
The moon is clearly spherical.
Maybe.
Because you can see it change.
Maybe it's like a pie tin up in the sky.
No, when I look at it, it's different every time I look at it.
Now what does it look like, Gavin? Now what does it look like? This is what they do. And I laugh my balls off every time. Yeah, they don't understand, like, the sun, they say, it's like, well, then why does the sun set? If the sun is just going around the top of this disc at 4,000 miles up, by the way, that's it. And the sun's a lot smaller. It's not this big thing. It's small, and it's only 4,000 miles up.
A lot of heat.
And
it goes, that little guy.
Well, because it's little. I know. And it just goes like this over the disc. And that's why you get night over here and day over here. Now, first of all, it would still light up night.
Yeah.
You're not putting
less
it behind.
bright.
It's not going behind anything.
Yeah.
Secondly, a round light on here would make a curving light line.
Yeah.
And we know that on a spherical Earth and the sun, that line from light to dark is straight as an arrow right on the horizon of day and night
or whatever.
It doesn't curve on which it would like this. They say that the sun doesn't set. It gets further away. And then that's why we perceive it as going down like you would if you look at a car on a road, you're right at the bumper, and then you watch it go down the road. It looks like it's getting smaller and further and going down.
It doesn't really look like it's going down.
No, I know. That's just they just make shit up, and it's so ridiculous.